Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use PowerPoint, that is Microsoft PowerPoint, to create a PowerPoint which gives an interaction, okay, or a PowerPoint with drop down options. So I created this sample here, and let's see how it works. So the main idea behind this is that I have some content to show, but I don't want to be pulling over or jumping over various kinds of content, but I just want to access straight away my content. So that's why I use the drop down options. So these are blocks that have options under it, okay. So in relation with pictures, I have the drop down button which gives me the options of having the pictures of Einstein, Newton, Bill Gates, then Henry Ford, okay. So what to show is that I can go straight away to the picture of Ford by just clicking on the option of Ford, okay, and I can also go straight away to getting the picture of Einstein by clicking on Einstein or Newton. Then we also have Bill Gates, okay. And one interesting thing is also about this is that whenever I have an option opened or the drop down options opened, okay, I can also have another interaction where whenever I move the mouse, the drop down button gets back, okay. It's another interaction that you can also create using PowerPoint. Get backs, okay. So in relation with the quotes, we also have quotes of these famous people. We have Einstein, and what does Einstein says? He says a person who never made mistake, never tried anything new. So Newton, if I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Okay, interesting. And what does Gates also say? Bill Gates says success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. Then we have Ford. Henry Ford also says failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. So viewers, as you are looking at it, whenever I want to show a particular content, for example in your PowerPoint presentation, you want to show particular content, instead of jumping over the slide, the various kinds of slide, you can just simply put them in a drop down options and using hyperlink you can go straight to your content when you need it, okay. And one thing also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The more I get more subscribers, the happier I get, and also get more enthusiastic or interested in making other videos, tutorial videos for you guys, okay. So don't forget to subscribe, okay. So that's what I'm going to show you today, and let's get back to work, okay. What I'm showing here are the contents, okay, that I have. So with a drop down list, we have all this content to access, and that's what we created, or I created, okay, in relation to the blocks that we have here. Okay, so if we are going to create everything from scratch, then first of all we will need a home page, okay, where we have these options provided in the box form, okay. And we also need to have pages that gives us these options, okay, that we have here. A page for Einstein, a page for Newton, a page for Gates, and a page for Ford. And we also have to get a page for Einstein, a page for Newton, a page for Gates, and a page for Ford, okay. And then we also have to get a page for subscribe, okay. So, and you can also notice that when I click on the taskbar, okay, not the taskbar but the home bar, let's say home bar, or where we have your sample, when I click it, it leads me to the home page, okay. So the secret behind all this is that first of all, we have all these lights, okay, as the content for the options that I have shown already. For example, when you click on the subscribe, this is the page that comes, okay, and we have this image here showing beautifully as subscribe. And when you click on the quotes, okay, it comes to this part. Okay, we have quotes of Einstein, we have quotes of Newton, we have quotes of Gates, and then we have a quote of Henry Ford. And you can notice one thing, that this arrow is highlighted with respect to the various people who are being treated on the page. Okay, Newton highlighted. This will show that when you click on Newton and it comes to this page, it will tell you that you are on the page of Newton. Okay, so let's get back. So first of all, I have to create the home page, I have my beautiful picture here as the background, okay, and it runs throughout all the options. You can see it here, so you can duplicate it as much as possible, but you don't need to duplicate it now because you have other features that you will need basically. So in case you want to be in a rush and they duplicate everything, please take your time because there are a lot of work involved. Okay, so first of all, we need to get our bar, which will be that home page. At the home page or throughout the text, okay, this bar will be there. One to act as let's say you click on it and it takes you to the home page. Okay, so we also have to get these boxes of options, okay, and the options that we have under picture, we have to create them. So after creating these boxes of options and writing in them the options that they offer, for example pictures, quotes, then subscribe, you then duplicate, okay, this page, you duplicate this page and you get this with this as the duplicated page. Okay, then what you're going to do is that you have to select the picture or pictures box, then duplicate it too. After duplicating it, duplicate is Ctrl D. Okay, after duplicating it, you can then put them closely. Okay, for example this, duplicate it, you put them closely as options under them. Okay, so that's basically with the options. And after duplicating it, you put them closely as options. Then one thing is also that since we want to show that we have pressed the pictures bar or box, you have to change the color, and you can change the color by selecting the box, go to the format. I'm using the Portuguese version, but everything is the same as in the English version. Okay, so go to the format, then you can fill the form here. Okay, the first option that it provides, I don't know it in English, but preenchimento da forma, fill in the form, and you can select the picture, the color that you desire. Okay, when the button is being pressed. Okay, so if I have this, for example, let's go to the when I press view, select, when I press on picture, that is the color that is showing. But let's return everything. So first of all, what you are going to do in this page, is that you have your options. Okay, you create your options here. Then after creating your options here, you can duplicate this page as a whole as a second option for quote. then duplicate it as the third option for subscribe. So let's go to the second option, that is the quote. I will duplicate 1, 2, 3, then 4. I'll duplicate all of them and put them under the option of quotes. So let's search for the quotes page. Okay, get it here. So you can see that first I have the pictures of the people that I listed in this quote or this option, and I have their quotes also here. Okay, and so what you are going to do is that another thing that we are going to do is that we are going to link every one of the options to the various contents that we created. For example, I created this content of Albert Einstein. Okay, that is a picture of Albert Einstein. And what I did is that first of all I highlighted the arrow to show that I am on the page of Albert Einstein. Second of all, I placed the picture of Albert Einstein in this format. Okay, this is where I placed the picture of Albert Einstein. So you can see that I duplicated this page too. Then you also have to provide that link where it links. For example, when I click on pictures, the bar for pictures, it will link you to slide 2. That is the options, opening the options for you. So what I did is that you select your box, okay, pictures, then you use insert, you use the hyperlink, okay, Control plus A will give you the option of hyperlink, Control plus A. Okay, then put in this document. Okay, so what I did is that I linked this box to page 2. So whenever I click on pictures, it will link me to page 2. And on page 2 or slide 2, what we have are the options that have been opened. Okay, and when I click on Einstein, what I did is that I also placed another hyperlink which links me to page slide 4. Okay, slide 4 is here. And another trick is that, so you repeat this for the other pages. Okay, for example, you link Newton to page 6 because that's where we have Newton's picture, and you link Gates to page 9 or slide 8 because that's where we have Bill Gates quotes. Okay, and then another thing is that you need to link each and every page, for example here to page 4, and when you get to page 4 you link the option of Einstein to itself to the same page. Why am I doing this? Because it will, if you don't do that and you come to, let me show you. For example, we are on the page of Einstein. Okay, if I don't link it to myself, after clicking on Einstein, it will get to the next page, which will show us a different page that we weren't expecting. Okay, and to avoid such mistake, you just link it to itself. So whenever you click it, it will show itself. It wouldn't go at any place. Okay, and one thing that I want to show here too is that, for example, when I have my cursor or my pointer on the options of pictures, I have the options opened, and when I move it away, the options will collapse or get away. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how I did this. I have this page as my main page, okay, with the options opened. So I need to create the same page with the options closed. Okay, so that's what I did here. I deleted the options from it to get this page, and what I did is that I used another feature, go to insert, then go to action. Okay, it's the same place or the same thing in English. When you go to action, we have click of the mouse and then move off or move over the mouse or move the mouse. This option gives you that whenever you are moving over the mouse or you move the mouse out of this option, it will give you a different page. So for example, I have this page here. I clicked on Einstein and I now have Einstein. Okay, whenever I move the mouse to this side, it leads me back to the page 3. Why? Because I moved the mouse over the option that I needed. Okay, and let's see, for example, on the page 3 too, I use the same action, that when I move over the cursor to the box of pictures, it's supposed to lead me to slide 4. Okay, and what do we have in slide 4? Slide 4 is the same thing, but with the cursor, the options opened. Okay, so you repeat that thing also for the other pages. For example, I have this which doesn't show the options, and I have this which shows the options. Okay, so that's the difference. That's why you have 2 copies of each of the contents that you have. And one thing is also that with each option you link them to their respective content. Okay, so that's a little bit tiring work to do, because you have to link each option to its original. For instance, I have passed Einstein, but I have this option of Einstein here, so I'll link it to slide 4, because it's on slide 4 that we have the content of Einstein. So repeat it for the other options, and as I said, whenever you're on the same page as the option, you link it to itself. Why? Because to avoid the issue of, for example, showing this when you click on the same button. Okay, and to avoid this mistake, that's why you have to make it and refer it to itself, to avoid showing the other content, the next content. And also we have to link, for example, pictures with all the pictures. Whenever I click on pictures, it gives me the option, but when I click on it again, it will lead me to the main page. Okay, so that's the link that we also have using hyperlink and then action. It's simply as that. Okay, the action gives you the option to select what you can do when you move the mouse over the option or you move it away from the option. That is in mind. Okay, for example, when I have the mouse on pictures, I would have the options of pictures opened, but when I take it off, the options of pictures will collide or will get away. That is what we use action for. Okay, so as I said, first, with all the options opened, you link them to their respective contents. That means you have to create each and every content that you like to show. Okay, and don't remember to also highlight it for the person to know where he is. Okay, and also with the quotes, with the same options. Okay, quote of Einstein, quote of Newton, quote of Gates, then quote of Ford. You also link it to the content. Okay, so we have quotes of Einstein here, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything. Then we also have the quote of Newton, if I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Then we also have the quote of Bill Gates. Success is a lousy teacher. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. That is by Bill Gates. Okay. Then we also have the option for quotes for Henry Ford. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Then when you click on subscribe, I have this page. When you click on subscribe again, it will lead you to the homepage, or when you click on this bar, it will lead you to homepage, just because I used hyperlink to link it to the first page, okay, and I used hyperlink to link this site to the homepage. The same way applies to this. For you not to get stuck at a particular place, you have to make options to get back and also return, okay. That's the reason why we have that option here. So it's simply that. So let's try our hand on from the scratch. Let's try our hand doing something simple. Okay, so let's start everything from scratch, okay. So we're going to new, and I think I would prefer a black space, okay. I'm going to get this out. Okay, so what I have in mind is to create a simple login screen of a tablet. Okay, so first of all, I need to get my home page, okay, and I downloaded some pictures of the login screen of a tablet, so I'm going to import them. That is insert image, okay. Okay, so this is a simple image of a login screen for a tablet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, okay. This is not part of the tutorial because the picture is, or let's say I'll make a copy of it. We'll duplicate it, Ctrl D, okay. And with this part I'm going to have this part 1, so I need to cut it, okay. Cut it to help at least this side, okay. I want it here. Yeah, with this part I would have only this part, okay. So cut it to almost the same, okay. Okay, and also have this a little bit here. What I'm doing is that I'm developing the content for each, okay, each click or each option that I would provide the person who will be using, or let's say, since you're doing it for fun, okay, so just options that we are providing, so that when I click it will give me an interactive format, okay. So normally we have slide to unlock, and what I'm going to do is that wherever you click on this part will lead you to the password page, okay, where you have to enter the password. What I'm doing is that I'm positioning it in a place where at least it will look a little bit alike, okay. So I have it almost at the same place. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select this whole picture, go to insert, and then go to hyperlink, okay, Ctrl K. Then I'm going to put it in this document. Then I select the slide 2, the second slide. Okay, so let's see what I've done. Slide to unlock. Okay, it leads me to the second side. I can even make it more interactive by putting an effect, okay, animation, and can make it come up, can make it, or can make it this way, Okay, I think this is better actually. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is that whenever I press each and every of the digits here, it will give me an interaction here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to press it only 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, or better still, let's get it this way. So first of all, I need to find something. I'm going to copy, okay, or duplicate here. Then I'm going to fill in the little boxes we have here. So I'm going to set a format and need a preference. Okay, we have it here. Okay, so something like this. On this page, I'm going to duplicate this page too, and with this the same, I'll duplicate the same format and put it on this side. So how am I doing this? Because we'll be entering the password and we expect to have the pages. We are typing in the password. Okay, okay, so I think I wouldn't need to show this part because most times when you get the 4th digit and you enter correctly, it's leads you to the next page automatically. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Okay, so first of all, I'll duplicate this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then with the cancel, let's just create the cancel part. Okay. Or let's first do all of them first. The digit first. What I'm going to do is duplicate this side. Okay, for in case I make any mistake, I'll have this copied there. And I'm going to create a format. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Then make it invisible, okay, without any form, without any color in it. Make sure it fills out perfectly good. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to link it, this one, whenever you press it, okay, it will come to this page. Okay, so I'm going to use insert hyperlink, then put it in this document. I select I think it's the 4th slide. Okay, with one of the options. Okay, that is the 4th slide. It will lead to this place. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate it and put it in all the numbers. Why? Because on the first, when we get to the password, to enter the password, whatever digits that I will enter will lead me to the fourth, okay, to the fourth slide. It's done. So let's test it, okay? Let's test it from the start. So slide to unlock. I have this. Alright. If I click on 1, it gives me this option, okay? But I haven't done the others, so whenever I click, it gets to the next page, okay? So we don't want to have that. That's the reason why we have to get a link for all of them, okay? So what I can do is group all these links okay, and I'll copy them, or I'll group them. After grouping them, I'll copy it and put it on the other slides, okay. After that, I can ungroup it. Arrange it nicely. Okay. So what we have is that we have made everything, and we've inserted everything where when we press on it, it will lead to a particular slide or content, okay. And so we have the first page or the third page done. Let's go to the fourth page, and what you're going to do is ungroup it first, then you can insert for each one of them, you can insert a hyperlink to the fifth page, okay. Okay, so whenever we type any of these, it will lead us to this page. Let's get this also done. First ungroup it in format, ungroup it. It automatically opens to the main menu. Okay, and so we have to get another screen. I can delete this because we already have the fourth. Okay, so I'll get another menu. I'll insert another picture of when the menu, when we are done with our login. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, okay, this aspect off and get this menu. I kept this to act as a guide, okay, for us to get exactly of where we want our items. Okay. What I did is that I deleted everything, okay, that we have at the back of this, so we have it in a right place. And so what you're going to do is link this site to the main page, okay, which is the 7th page. So you ungroup it, and each one of them will have a hyperlink to their 7th slide. To make everything should have Control K, okay. And don't forget to test everything whilst you're doing it, okay? In order not to make a mistake. If you make a mistake, you have to get back to the beginning to test all to know where the mistake is. Okay, so what we are going to do next is that I would have to link a page, okay, or whenever you are deleting the options and I press cancel, it should return to this initial page, okay. It should return to this initial page that we have everything done. Why? Because we have that option in the phone, okay, or the tablet, that when you press cancel, that means you are clearing everything that has been filled, okay. And so how are we going to do that? You create a form. I think this will do. okay, and you make it without color. And for the, you can make it almost invisible, okay, and you make the same thing, okay. So we are leaving it. I'm going to refer it to itself here. Add to slide 2, and I can copy that. It is in all the other options, okay. Okay, so when we are here, I think that's okay. So let's test everything. So we have our main menu, okay, or the main page. Slide to unlock. I slide. Oops. So that's it, okay. You have to check again whether everything is okay. So when we click supposed to link to page 2. Okay, so I slide. I now have where I should enter my, if I should enter cancel, remember that we referred it to its own page, so it will still remain here. So I enter 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done. Okay. So let's do something interactive here. Let's say I think that's all. I'm going to put another option here where you have to turn it off. We'll get back to the main page, okay. And I'm going to name it turn off. I do the side so that okay. Make it a little bit presentable. Okay, turn off. And I'm going to link this turn off to the first page. Okay, so I use hyperlink to link it to the first page. And so let's test everything. 8, 2, 4, 9. Okay, turn off. I have turned everything off. I do it again. 8, 1, 3, 5. And turn it off. Okay, so that's simply as that. You can add more features to it to make it more interactive, okay. So as I said, if you like the video, subscribe, and based on the subscription, the number of subscription, you have more videos available for users, okay, for you guys. Don't forget to leave a comment, okay. Leave a comment. Whatever difficulties you're facing, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, okay.